My parents held me down on our kitchen floor and called a doctor to permanently mutilate my throat for defying tradition. They scheduled a triple vocal cord cut to silence me forever. Now, my father's hiding in shame after our community banned the procedure and exposed his crimes. When I was 13, I watched my older sister bleed into her soup the night after her vocal cords were cut. Ghost soaked red, eyes full of terror, unable to scream as her throat burst open weeks later. The memory of her handwritten "can't breathe" note haunted every meal I've eaten since. When I was 8, I heard whispers about Sadi, my cousin who vanished after fighting the tradition. Her name was forbidden at family gatherings. I once found a torn photo of her stuffed behind my father's toolbox. She looked strong alive. That photo became my secret talisman. Proof someone had escaped. I kept it hidden beneath my mattress, afraid he'd find it and destroy it like he did her name. I staged a fainting spell during a family prayer to avoid being marked for the upcoming cut. It worked for a week. Then my father caught me watching a documentary about banned procedures. His face turned to ice. He slapped my laptop shut, screamed about betrayal, and locked my door for 3 days. That night, I carved no into my bedsheet with a safety pin. I knew this was war. I snuck out at midnight to meet Catherine, a survivor-turned-activist who'd hacked our town's hospital records. She gave me burner phones and instructions, but when I returned, my mother was waiting, pale and trembling. She'd found the extra SIM cards and turned them over to my father. He smashed them with a hammer and dragged me by my hair into the garage. I screamed. But no one in the house moved. Franklin installed motion sensors outside my room and chained the windows shut. Evelyn pretended not to notice, but I saw her trembling hands every time she brought my meals. I started counting footsteps as hers mind timing my escapes by seconds. The morning I tried to jump the back fence, he caught me by the ankle. Next time, he growled, "You won't have legs to run with." I didn't sleep for days. I poured bleach on my throat and posted the pictures online with the caption, "My father wants to silence me." Catherine amplified it. Within hours, it went viral. But instead of saving me, the backlash came harder. Franklin stormed in waving screenshots, calling me a disgrace. He yanked the internet router and smashed my phone. Then he announced the doctor would arrive in 2 days. Evelyn wept. I dry heaved until dawn. Catherine mailed me a flash drive hidden in a tampon box. On it, encrypted videos of Franklin's secret meetings with the cutter, Dr. Bellamy. I showed it to Evelyn in the laundry room, her face cracked. This wasn't my choice. She whispered. I begged her to testify. She walked away without a word. Later, I found the flash drive floating in the toilet. I screamed so loud, I nearly blacked out. The day of the procedure, they dragged me to the community hut. My wrists were zip-tied. My mouth was taped shut. Dr. Bellamy was sharpening a blade when the doors flew open. Catherine burst in with Sadi, alive. Sadi carried court documents. Catherine held a live-streaming phone. Gasps erupted. Evelyn stood frozen. Franklin shouted lies, but stumbled back when Sadi said, he forged every consent. The room exploded into whispers and camera flashes. I couldn't finish the whole story in this short. The full story is on my channel and linked below.